Hello and welcome. I'm RADSEC. Welcome to part 2 of my Fortigate Hardening and Best Practices series. In case you missed part 1, we'll put a link in the comments. Everything going along that we're covering in these series, we are going to do some separate configuration tutorial videos to show you how to actually do these configurations. That being said, let's get into it. So what are we going to cover in part 2? We're going to go over MFA, certificates, SSL VPN retirement, and our alternate options, dial-up VPN, ZTNA, and SASE. Multi-factor authentication. In part 1, we covered MFA usage for your admins who are managing your Fortigate environment. Here we're talking about all of your end users who are connecting remotely to your network via VPN. They all must be using MFA. Any user who's connecting to your network not using MFA is a major security risk. And most insurance companies who are covering you want to see every single one of your users using MFA. Also highly recommended using FortiAuthenticator or FortiToken Cloud as a central token management server. It scales very well, ideally, especially for large deployments. One user, one token can log into any single one of your FortiGate firewalls. Certificates. The default self-signed certificate is a placeholder. It should be replaced 100%. But let's be honest here about the risk level. It is a low risk, right? Especially if you followed our guidance in part 1. Your management interface is not public facing. It's on a single dedicated loopback management interface. You have trusted hosts configured, and you're using policy to further lock down your traffic and inspect it. So why bother? Well, a few reasons. One is it is a best practice. And with tools like ACME and Let's Encrypt, there really is no good reason not to do it. Also, you don't want self-signed certificates on your security appliances to pop up on security audits and penetration test reports. Also, if you are running FortiManager, it is easy to deploy and script certificates across your enterprise, especially configuring ACME, Let's Encrypt to auto-renew. You set it up one time and you'll never have to think about it again. Secure remote access. So SSL VPN is going away in FortiOS 7.6.3. They've already started this process. Why? The CVE track record speaks for itself. SSL VPN across the board has numerous vulnerabilities over the years. Every vendor has a problem with it. It has a large attack surface. Moving off of it is in your best interest. So, where do we go from here? The quickest and easiest phase 1 approach is convert all your users to dial-up IPsec VPN. This is the easiest solution to move to, especially if you're using FortiClient EMS. You could just configure this and deploy this out to all your end users pretty easily. Your other options are going to be ZTNA, Zero Trust Network Access, and this is great for multiple reasons. You'll have more granular control over what your users can connect to and how they connect. But for one, your users still have to authenticate, username, password, MFA. Your devices are authenticating with the certificate that's installed through your EMS server. And on top of it, continuous posture checks. The other option is SASE, which is honestly very similar to your ZTNA product, but this is a full cloud delivered solution. So in my opinion, this is all going to depend upon your level of comfort and an appetite for maintaining and configuring these environments. There really is no right answer here. It's whatever you are most comfortable with. So that was a quick one, and that wraps up part 2 of our hardening series. Part 1, again, we covered the non-negotiables, the critical hardening you have to get right every single time. In this part, we went a little bit deeper. We went into authentication for our remote users, SSL VPN, its possible replacements, and certificates. So in part 3, we're going to close the loop with 4 topics: firmware and patching, analyzer logging, using Fortinet's security rating, and HA and DR. Hope to see everyone in part 3.